Well, I'm 53 years old now, so let's go back to 5 years old when you can remember. I grew up in Bridgeport area. When I was my father, my first father, my real father was around until I was 8, and he was sort of a very strict man as much as I can remember him. 6'2", mean, had a hand like a catcher's mitt, and just never treated me any different with my size being the way I am. I was always equal in height to him, even when he hit you. He would smack you as hard as he smacked anybody else. But the funny thing is like when we were growing up, my dad would say, I would say, go get me a glass of water. And he would say, no, get it yourself. So I would drag a chair across the hardwood floors, get it myself, and then got my ass beat twice. So, I mean, it wasn't as fun. Grew up in Bridgeport, fairly blue collar. We had a roof over our head. That's all we had. Nice car to drive, I guess. Income. Heat and air conditioning. Well, not really air at that age. You had fans. Not like kids are spoiled today. It was totally different, though. And after my dad passed away, my mom remarried about 3 years later, his best friend. We moved out by Midway Airport. Midway Airport was great because you grew up in the city. City with a lot of nice, you got street smart very quick. And being little was really rough because nobody treated you. Kids were cruel. Kids are always cruel. You know, why you got one arm, why you fat, why you skinny, why you this, why you that? Because we're different. But started to learn back then how to make $20 stretch a long way. And 20 was, you make 20 into 100, 100 into 200, 200 into 300. And then the parents would ask, how come you got so much money in your drawer? And he'd say, you earned it shoveling snow in the summertime. You won it in a raffle, yeah. $600 in your drawer. Where'd you get it? I don't know, I found it. Hey, make more money than they were making. I had my first job when I was 13, shoveling snow, cutting grass. After we went to Midway Airport, I was there till about 8th grade. And then they were busing kids to Curie High School. My mom didn't want to live there. She wanted to live in Burbank. So they moved out and bought a house out in Burbank by Duke's Driving. We'd go out by Duke's Driving all the time. Started hanging around with the guys there. And because I was so street smart, I taught them guys how to pitch quarters and nickels and take some of their money. Well, they knew what I was doing and caught on and they like cornered me, and like they didn't have alleys back there. They had like little cul-de-sacs. They thought they were gonna roll me one day. Well, I had 2 friends with me, and that wasn't gonna happen. But we didn't fight like the kids do nowadays with guns and knives. We fought with our fists, and after we didn't let it get too out of hand. And 10 minutes later, we were giving a guy a pop or a drink or a beer, and they were hugging each other. Not like today when you pull the trigger, it's all over. It's done. But after that, I started to get a job in selling cars. I was working at a restaurant in Palos Heights as a maitre d', and a very well successful owner came in, and I made him wait at the bar for an hour and 15 minutes before his table was ready. And his wife was so impressed with that she said, he wants you to come sell cars. I said, I don't know what to do about selling cars. 90% of the people don't. Just dress good, and you'll learn. And the first year I started doing that with all my friends there, you learned a lot of great things and values. You learned how to dress nice, how to have clean clothes, clean knitted shirts, iron, pressed from the cleaners. You learned, which also taught you bills you have, cleaner bills, washer bills, all kinds of stuff. But you became punctual, because this man was so strict. If you were 5 minutes late, you got docked $100 out of your check. And if you didn't catch on, he'd dock you $200 for doing it again. But this man was so good and so unbelievable that he taught you how to respect people, with money. Not like today, it's a little bit different in the world. It's all for one and one for all. And that, in turn, the first year I made a lot of money that I thought was a lot of money, which I think I was like 18 years old, and I made $40-something thousand that first year. And my grandfather worked at Lapp and Hickey Steel, which is no longer there. And after 44 years of working there, he made 40 grand. So I mean, that goes to show you how much I love selling cars, and I said, I'm never gonna go back to doing anything else. And my motto throughout life was, I don't like nothing little. I'm little in my height, that's enough. I like big trucks, big cars, big papers, the big kind. Bigger the better, my man.